Hi, my name's Regan. I'm part of the team here at the Junction Church, and I just wanted to say a massive congratulations on getting into university. You should be so proud of your achievements. Here at the Junction Church, we're a big family and we're 3 campuses, Loughborough, Nottingham and Leicester. And we just thought we'd gather some of the current students and the recent graduates to hear about their experience of university life and their experience at the Junction Church. Imogen, what attracted you to the Junction Church?
I definitely like the family vibe. When I walked in, everyone was really friendly, and also the socials that go on, not on the Sunday, but just during the week as well. And I remember my first social, we ordered Wingstops, that sold it for me.
That's good. That's great, yeah, definitely a big fan of the wings myself as well. Emmanuel, what do you love about the community at the Junction Church?
Now, of course, Regan, I feel similar to Imogen. The family vibe definitely instantly hooked me in. Some of my first life group walked in, no one knew me, but it was all hugs or vibes or like, oh my God, welcome, this and this. So I feel like from day one, that was just an instant, cool, this is actually a real family community. So yeah, food as well, banging food as well. Compliments, you never leave church without compliments too as well. And everyone's athletic too, so motivates you as well, physically as well.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
I love that, man. It's great. Cindy, how's the Junction Church helped you to grow?
I'd say there's been like 3 different ways that Junction Church has helped me to grow. One has been in my confidence. So I remember kind of like at the start of uni, I had like really massive like anxiety, especially socially. And one thing about Junction Church is that you're never not going to be talking to people.
Yeah, true.
And so it's kind of like being confronted, like having to talk to people, socialize, and kind of being comfortable in those sort of environments. Another way is just in my friends and like all my different relationships, be that with family, be that with uni friends, even home friends. Kind of growing in, having lots of friends in that sense. And also just kind of growing in our friendships, strengthening our bonds, as, individual Christians, but also as Christians as a community. And then I think the most important one is actually growing in my own personal faith. I know that at the start of uni, I told myself, I'm gonna come back to Christ later in life. I'll give him a try then. And I came to Junction, obviously thanks to my friend Ori, who's somewhere behind the camera. And it's literally been a sort of growing journey, growing in my trust in God, especially in a lot of difficult moments and seasons at uni. I'd say definitely those are the 3 main ways.
That's so good. There you go. That's great. Zoe, how has the Junction Church enriched your university experience?
That's such a good question, because when I think about it, it's enriched my life in so many different ways. First of all, it's just kind of like the community and the people. I know it's been mentioned so many times, but that's just because it is such a defining part of our church. And when I think about when I first joined Junction Church, everybody was just so sincere in terms of the way they actually cared about me, and in terms of the way they actually like listened to what I was saying. And as time has gone on, I've realized that the love that people have for other people comes from their love of God, and that stems from the love of God. And I think over time, like, that's really helped me and pushed me to really sort of redefine the way that I view people and sort of see people as God's creation and see them as people who deserve love and deserve care, like in spite of what they're going through, in spite of what they're coming in with. And like that has honestly, in terms of like church, that's helped me grow in terms of my relationship with God, but it's also just helped me grow in terms of like my relationships with people outside of church as well. And even in terms of like my degree and my profession, I have to talk to people, and people come in potentially when they're vulnerable, when they're sad, and they need that care and they need that attention. And I think just like having those examples at church of people who really care about people and who sincerely like want to see the best of people has really influenced me in terms of my profession as well. And also just in terms of like people in church, there's so many people who actually work within my field in terms of my degree, and they've been able to like help me academically as well. So it's not just like spiritually, but like academically I've been enriched as well. So it's been really good that way.
I love that, Zoe. That's really good. Josh, how has the Junction Church been unique for you?
I feel like the Junction Church is like, it's just different to every other church I've been to. So I've grown up like Anglican. I come to the Junction Church, seeing the praise, the worship team, and also like the encouragement culture. That's something that I've not seen before. I know there's been times I've come into church, like I wasn't feeling good. I was just like, I don't want to talk right now. I just want to go to service and that's it. But then like I'd walk in, I'd see Pastor Jonah with his dad jokes. He'd be putting a smile on my face immediately. And it's like that, like I think it's been said already, but like the welcoming community, like people genuinely care about you. And like even though like we have multiple campuses, I feel like we're all a big community together. And I feel like that's what makes the Junction Church different.
That's so good, man. Yeah, we definitely love horrible jokes here at the Junction Church. So be prepared for that. Cool, that's great. Ketsia, how has the Junction Church helped you to develop a good balance between your spiritual life and your academic life?
Yeah, so the Junction Church, they provide like a lot of events outside of a Sunday. So I know there's like sisterhood for all the sisters, but there's also brotherhood for the guys as well. But I know going along to sisterhood, the conversations that we have, it's actually like really been helpful in feeding into my academic life. And not just that, but we have like things like Equip, which is like a midweek event, as well as life groups as well, which have just been like really great for when life at uni has been stressful, or I'm going through a low, or even when I'm going through a high, just getting into like a church community outside of a Sunday, it's really provided me with like an opportunity just to be encouraged when I need to be encouraged, championed when I need to be championed.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's really helped with like maintaining that good balance between my spiritual life as well as academic life. Like it feels like there's a synergy that needs to be like achieved in order to succeed like academically, but as well, and you still need encouragement to like fuel yourself up when you're running low spiritually. So it's really good that like Junction Church provides both those opportunities. Yeah,
that's great. I love that, Ketsia. Yeah, often at the Junction Church we say if you're having the worst day of your life, have it in church, because it really is an encouraging environment. So that's great. Yeah, I love that. Ben, how has the Junction Church prepared you for your life post-university?
It's a really good question. I think the Junction Church sets you off in really, really good stead post-uni life. I mean, I've been a graduate for just about a year now, and I will tell you this, if you get stuck at the Junction Church, you leave uni with your CV absolutely stacked. True. I'm telling you, it is stacked. The skills that you learn, let me tell you, when you go into interviews, you can say you've got interpersonal skills. I mean, you get to meet loads of people at the Junction Church from loads of different backgrounds. You meet students, you meet non-students, you meet older people, younger people, kids. You get just this wide breadth of interpersonal skills at the Junction Church. I mean, you get skills of adaptability, you get problem-solving skills. And these are just some of the skills that employers just die for. And here at the Junction Church, you can also get stuck in, you can get serving, you get opportunities to have some ownership, maybe even lead a team. And again, you step into an interview with those kind of skills and employers absolutely love it. And so these are just a few of the things that really prepare you well. I mean, time management skills is another thing. Being a student whilst also being stuck in church, some of those skills I've taken into post-uni life as well. And, you know, we've talked about community. You know, when you're a student, I was never alone as a student because of the Junction Church, and I'm never alone post-uni life as well. And so I think these are just a few of the things. And also, one thing I've learned from Junction Church post-uni life is how to black cloth a table. Yeah. One skill you will never forget. So that's me.
Yeah, that's great. I absolutely love that, Ben. Caitlin, what do you love about the Junction Church?
I don't even know where to start. There's just so much. But I think probably just the really positive and healthy culture we have.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's been mentioned, it's impossible to like have a bad day at Junction Church. Whether it's just the community just being so welcome, everyone just encouraging you, praying with you, whether it's like the worship on a Sunday, it's just impossible not to feel just uplifted and encouraged. But then also people help pastorally. If you're down, they help offer advice, support, whatever you need. And yeah, it's just overall just a really amazing experience.
It's amazing. I absolutely love that. There you go. There you have some amazing insight to some of the amazing things we have going on at the Junction Church and university in general. We'd love for you to get plugged into this experience and experience the same blessings that these guys have at the Junction Church. In the meantime, check us out on social media at junction_church or Junction Students, and check out our website at junctionchurch.net, and we really hope to see you soon.